The last transmission from Outpost Kepri was not a cry for help. It was a calculation. Enemy numbers exceed projections by 400%. The alien commander said calmly, requesting reinforcements. Any species. Any capability. The message repeated 3 times before the signal dissolved into static. Across the galaxy, it was received by many. Most ignored it. One species did not. One, the war that wasn't ours. Humanity had not joined the Galactic Compact by conquest or conquest polite cousin, defensive expansion. They joined because they were persistent, curious, and annoyingly hard to kill. To most species, humans were unimpressive, short-lived, fragile, no claws, no natural armor, no venom. Their home world had moderate gravity, breathable air, and only one dominant predator species, themselves. They were classified as Category 4, non-threatening sapients. Still, they were allowed observer status. So when the Kepri signal reached Earth, the Compact assumed humans would do what they always did. Watch. 2. The enemy that devoured stars. The enemy had no name it would share. The Compact called them the Vorith, a hive intelligence that consumed systems, stripped planets, and repurposed life into biomass for war. They did not negotiate. They did not retreat. They adapted. Entire civilizations had fallen trying to stop them with energy weapons, gravity bombs, antimatter lances, elegant solutions that failed once the Vorith learned how they worked. Kepri Outpost was the final line before the core worlds. If it fell, billions would follow. 3. Humanity's answer. The reply from Earth arrived 12 standard hours later. It was short. Request acknowledged. Reinforcements inbound. No species signature. No threat assessment. No negotiation. Just coordinates and a time window. The Compact Council was confused. What forces could humans possibly contribute? One delegate asked. They have no war fleets worth mentioning, said another. Perhaps they mean advisors, suggested a third. They were wrong. 4. The arrival. Kepri's defenders detected the incoming ships first. They were strange, angular, asymmetrical, covered in thick, non-reflective plating. No visible energy signatures. No elegant curves. Primitive. They didn't exit hyperspace like other vessels. They punch into real space, tearing gravity like fabric. The Vorith reacted instantly. Biological war forms swarmed toward the newcomers. The human ships did not slow. They accelerated. 5. Weapons without light. The first human projectile did not glow. It did not hum. It did not announce itself. It simply appeared, a tungsten uranium rod traveling at a fraction of light speed. When it struck the Vorith capital organism, there was no explosion. There was absence. Matter ceased to exist along a straight line thousands of kilometers long. The Vorith recoiled. Confusion rippled through the hive. This weapon did not burn, did not irradiate, did not destabilize energy fields. It relied on something far worse. Physics. 6. Why are they getting closer? The alien commander at Kepri stared at the tactical display. Human vessels are closing distance, she said. They are entering melee range. That is suicide, her adjutant replied. The Vorith excel at close combat. The human response came instantly. That's why we're here. Drop bays opened. Something fell. 7. Humanity's ultimate warriors. They did not look like soldiers. They looked like walking machines, 2 meters tall, wrapped in layered composite armor scarred by previous wars. No glowing visors. No ceremonial markings. No banners. Just numbers. They hit the battlefield at terminal velocity. Shockwaves rippled across the Vorith biostructures. And then the humans stood up. 8. War as a craft. The Vorith attacked. Blades. Tendrils. Acid. The humans responded with terrifying efficiency, not with energy weapons, but with kinetic rifles that punched holes through multiple organisms at once. Not with elegant formations, but with adaptive, decentralized chaos. Each warrior moved independently, yet flawlessly coordinated. If one fell, another stepped into place without hesitation. If ammunition ran low, they switched weapons. If weapons broke, they used hands. If hands failed, they kept fighting. The Vorth began to lose ground. For the first time in recorded history, the Hive hesitated. 9. The truth revealed. The alien commander finally asked a question no one had dared voice. What are these humans? The reply came from a warrior mid-combat. We're the ones you call when winning isn't optional. 10. Why humanity was different. Later analysis would reveal the truth. Humans were not the strongest, not the fastest, not the most intelligent. They were the most experienced. Their entire history was shaped by internal conflict, extinction-level threats, and adaptation through violence. They had not evolved away from war. They had evolved through it. The Vorth learned strategy by consuming enemies. Humans learned strategy by surviving each other. 11. The end of the Vorth offensive. The battle lasted 6 hours. By the end, the Vorth Hive node was shattered, its coordination broken. Human ships did not pursue. They simply stopped firing. Silence followed. Khepri outpost still stood. So did the humans. 12. Aftermath. The Galactic Compact reclassified humanity within the hour. Category I, existential military asset. A classification shared by no one else. A recommendation followed. Human reinforcement should only be requested in situations where total annihilation is acceptable, preferably of the enemy. 13. Humanity's final message. As the human fleet prepared to leave, the alien commander sent one final transmission. You saved us, she said. How can we repay you? The reply was simple. You already did. How? You reminded us why we built them. 14. Epilogue. Across the galaxy, the story spread, not as propaganda, not as legend, as warning. If you asked humanity for help, they would answer, but if you asked them for war, they would bring professionals. If you want a darker version, a longer 3,000-word expansion, a YouTube narration script, or a series continuation, just tell me.